Okay, I'm 37 years old, and while I have truly enjoyed my 14 years as a JC, I'm tired. And yes, I have a few more years left, but it seems to me that the leadership of the California Jaycees has been and continues to be people in their 30s and some of us even the upper 30s. So my question is, what can you do to inspire and transition the leadership of the California Jaycees to the 20-something crowd? Matt, I believe it's your question first.
I think that's a great question, and I would first reference you to my record. The chapter president that is succeeding me in Ventura County is 23. She's 23. Not only is she 23, but she is ready at 23. Part of the reason why junior chambers, not just in California, but nationally, have had their leadership class come out of the upper 30s is because of an outdated notion that there is a ladder you have to climb. There are tickets you have to punch along the way to being ready. I prefer to believe, and have seen demonstrated over time, that people get ready for leadership on their own clock. There are 23-year-olds who are ready right now. There are 20-year-olds who are ready right now. And there are 38-year-olds who are not. So the way I intend to inspire the next generation of leaders to help activate and draw in our 20-something members, and even our members who are still in their teens, because we do have more than a few members who are still in their teens, is to say to them that ours is not an organization that asks you to wait. Ours is not an organization that will tell you to sit down and wait your turn. Instead, ours is an organization of leadership development. And when you are ready, when you are able to commit yourself to success in growing this organization, we will have a place for you. I do not believe at all in the idea that you have to be a state vice president, a chapter president before state vice president, before state president, before national vice president. I believe it calls for different skills at each job. I waited a long time to be a chapter president because I knew for myself the leadership skills I needed to succeed at the chapter level were not present when I was in my 20s. But on the other hand, I was more than willing to serve as an officer on my state board before then, because I was ready for that. That's what we need to do. We need to dispense with the rigid framework and instead take our leaders where they are and move them forward.
I've always said about our organization that the Jaycees, we like to promote quickly. If you're good, you'll move up in the organization. And I think as part of that, in terms of getting more 20-something people involved, is we need to have a little bit of more mentorship going on in the organization. You know, we do see who some of the up-and-coming leaders are, and sometimes maybe they don't think for themselves that, hey, maybe I should take this office now or whatever, and they need to be encouraged to do that. And certainly, I mean, a lot of people encouraged me to run for state president, and I'm very pleased with the support for doing that. I thought about it at a certain point, and now is the right time for me in my life to be doing this. But I think it is important for people to go through the different levels of the organization, at least one level of the organization, at least serve one job on your chapter board, serve at least one job on your state board before you move up to the national or international level, because you need to be speaking the same language as other JCs in terms of the different projects. And there's different challenges at each level and responsibilities. But it is possible to bring them in. We just need to be recruiting people at a younger age so that we can get the younger viewpoint into the organization. And we do have people on our state board right now that are in their early 20s. Some of them are sitting here in this room, and some of them are probably watching on their computer at home. So we do get them. But we also have a problem with burnout too sometimes, that we lose good potential leaders. And we need to go back and find out why are people leaving, and see if we can get them to come back in, or figure out how to stop the burnout so that we can continue to promote the younger leaders, so that, you know, we can have somebody from California that eventually becomes the JCI World President. I think that would be a great honor for our state. Thank you.